All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waharakak. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here toiling in this truth. I'm Pathaka Mathjim as Dallas. I'm just coming back at you with a really quick hit lesson. I'm going to land back on the Elder Malcolm's lesson that he did. You know what I'm saying? As you can see on the title of his, it says, they lie even when they tell the truth. Sleazy E doesn't control the narrative anymore. And I was just listening to some of this video, and the elder was breaking down straight up how they're liars. And some of the points he was making is how they basically the word black, they replaced swarthy with black. And of course, when you do research and get into that word black, it literally means dead. You know what I'm saying? And you're just making certain points. The B in black, it's never capitalized. And when you white people, especially when you're dealing with like people, you know what I'm saying? But he was also going into the what's that? It's kind of slipping my mind. Some other points he was making. I'm trying to remember some of the other points he was making. Just showing how these devils lie. And it's not coming to me right now, and it was I just had it in my mind, and it was Satan. Ephesians 6 is always, comes into effect. When you things slip your mind, and these phones and different things start tripping. But he was just making several different points on how they replaced the word swarthy with black. He mentioned the movie with Mr. Nancy in it as well, with which that movie clearly proves and shows that Esau knows who the Israelites are, man. You know what I'm saying? So for all you Christians and you people that don't want to accept the fact, he shows you, man, in the different movies and different things. When Mr. Nancy in the American Gods, I believe is the show that it was on, there was a scene where he was telling them, he had the black slaves on the ship, and he was telling them, how in America basically they would be called black, and he was like, "Oh, you don't know you're black yet." You know what I'm saying? Because that was never a term. They were Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? So he was going into just a few different things, because I think the video that he saw was a so-called white person, I guess, that died, so-called or and claimed that they saw the Messiah, Yahweh Shai, true biblical name Yahweh Shai, whom they ignorantly and fraudulently referred to as Jesus Christ. He made the point, first of all, which is a beautiful point, that if they're calling him Jesus, you know what I'm saying, right there, they're lying. You know what I'm saying? Which he always breaks down, earth pig, So he was just going into a series of different things that just that these devils are liars, man. And I'm gonna lamb back that, and the title of mine is gonna be E is a straight up liar and the father of them of it, like the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? So, just laying back on this lesson, I'm gonna get into some scriptures real quick. And the first one I want to bring out, the scriptures tell you that these devils are liars, man. Which they are. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to pay attention to the scriptures. Tell you everything. It gives you everything you need to know, how to live, how the earth should be governed, how you should eat, how to have relationships and deal within them. How to deal with grape if that happens. It gives you everything. The Bible covers everything, man. So, but of course we know he's not doing anything according to thus said the Lord, because he's the devil and Satan, the adversary, the wicked that the Bible speaks of. So real quick, this is Psalms chapter 58, because he's a straight up liar and the father of it. This is Psalms chapter 58 and 3, and it reads, "The wicked are estranged from the womb." And we know who the wicked is pursuant to scripture, man. You know what I'm saying? The wicked is Esau, Edom. You know what I'm saying? E. And you can get those accounts, Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. You know, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You know, rhetorical question, because the Lord has clearly given it to you. Who are the judges? The Israelites, man. Well, you can start with the Most High Yahweh, then his son Yahweh Shai, and then the people, man. You know, the Israelites. These are the judges. He covered all of those. You know, you Google anything. You Google God, you're going to see a so-called white man. You know, you Google Jesus, you're going to see a so-called white man, which true biblical name, again, Yahweh Shai. You're going to see a so-called white man. You Google any of the Israelites, you're going to see so-called white people. So that's the covering, man. You know, Job 9:24. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. So that's showing you whose hands the earth is in. He has the power. He had the power to do these things, man. You know what I'm saying? To change the images of the judges, man. You know what I'm saying? The faces of the judges, you know? So he did these things, man. So Job 9:24 is one of those clear and cut indications of who this is talking about, you know? You know, it's in his power. He's got the power. That's the hand, the power of. He has the power to you know, if he want to create a law and put it out there for you to abide by, he can do that, man. You know what I'm saying? He can tell you what you can and can't do. He can put a curfew out at any time and tell you can't go outside, you know. All these things, man. It's in his power to do these things, man, because the earth is in his hands. Who's able to do that? You know, the so-called white man. That's who's doing it. You know what I'm saying? No other nation has the power to do that. You know what I'm saying? So Job 9:24, Malachi, the first chapter goes into it. When you read Malachi, the first chapter, you know, it breaks down basically how Esau/Edom is the border of wickedness, man. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, we know who the wicked is, man. Just pursuing of those two scriptures alone, man. You know what I'm saying? So it says, Psalms 58:3, the wicked, Esau, Edom, are estranged from the womb. And when you get into that word estranged, it literally means to be strange, you know, and that goes, first of all, directly to their look. You know, it's a strange look, which goes all the way back to the garden with Cain. You know what I'm saying? When Cain killed his brother Abel, you know, the Lord struck him with leprosy, took his pigment away from him, and he had a strange look about him. And then the Lord kicked him out of the garden and sent him into the earth, you know, with that mark on him, man. You know what I'm saying? Of leprosy, no pigment, which was a strange look. And he feared for his life because no one else looked like that. So he knew immediately he was in trouble. People were going to try to get rid of this. What is this? You know, we got to take this, kill that. What is that? You know, and he knew that, but the Lord's put that hedge of protection around him, you know, unto this very day, which he still has that mark on him to this very day. They have no leprosy. They still have that strange look, you know, and also, you know, they have a strange, weird nature about them, man. You know, they're drawn to weird things, strange things. You know what I'm saying? They move strange. They move weird. You know what I'm saying? They do weird shit. You know what I'm saying? They're just a weird nation of people that does weird things, man. You know what I'm saying? So it says the wicked are estranged, and that's that alienation. You know, I think it also means to be alienated. You know, again, going back to the garden when Cain got his pigment took, you know, that alienation he felt, you know, and when you read the account in Genesis, the 25th chapter, you know, the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. That's why Esau was described. You know, they didn't describe Jacob because Jacob came out normal. He came out looking like everybody else. But this strange, you know, this a strange thing, this strange birth. You know, what is that? You know what I'm saying? You know, is what this is talking about. He came out weird, different, looking different, first of all. And then, of course, he had a different way about him, you know. So Psalms 58:3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, that immediately reminded me or reminds me every time I read the scripture of that little girl. There was a little girl, you know, when I first came to the truth some years back, that she ate some cookies and her mom asked her, you know, well, who ate them cookies? And she immediately went to lie and said a black man did it. You know what I'm saying? See? Yeah, little devil, uh, it's gonna line her little devil ass off. It's gonna little devil gonna grow up to be a big devil. But of course, that word devil means to deceive, to deceiver. And that's exactly what that little girl was doing, man. She was deceiving, she was lying, man. Which every time I read this scripture, I think about that, man, because it reminds me how these people are, man. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, man. You know what I'm saying? And they go astray because they're the wicked, man. They're the vessels of dishonor fitted to wrath and destruction, man. They're those that nation of people that the Lord just created for a particular purpose, and to be the sword, pursuing the Psalms, the 17th chapter and verse 13, his sword, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, to bring that evil day, Proverbs 16:4. That evil day that's about to come upon Jake and these people. This at the hand of these devils, man. These are the people. So But yeah, every time I read the scripture, I think about that account where that little girl was trying to deceive her mama. She was lying to her, saying that the black man ate the cookie when it was actually her who ate the cookies, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course you can take that on into the adult world, into, where that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They lie on Jake, accuse Jake. It's always the black man, you know. Hey, bro, man, these scriptures are powerful. And but they're those liars. They're those deceivers, man. You know what I'm saying? And really, and it makes me think of Mark the 13th chapter when it says, "Take heed lest any man deceive you," which he's the deceiver, man. He's the deceiver on the planet Earth, man. And the scriptures back that. The scriptures go into that. How this dude is a liar, man. He's a deceiver. You know, and that's exactly what he did, man. By way of his lies and deceptions, is how he established darkness in the earth, man, pursuant to the scriptures, man. And so let's get that real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 60. And I'll start at the top at verse 1. It says a glorified Zion, and of course, Zion in the Hebrew is to Zion, which means monument, a thing remembered. And the Lord said he was going to remember his people, that he wasn't going to forget his people. Isaiah 60:1, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. Who is that talking about? It's going into the elect, man. It says, arise, shine, for thy light is come. And who is the light? The light represents Yahweh Shai, who is the word, man. You know what I'm saying? And light came into the earth. Yahweh Shai came into the earth, and he sent, when he went back to the heavens, he left us the comforter, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is the scriptures, man, which he is, John 1:1, he's the word of the Most High, which when you drop down, I think around verse 14, it goes on how the word became flesh and walked among us, man. So it's all Yahweh Shai. And these times we don't have him personally with us, but he's with us, through the Spirit, through him, this word that we have, man. So arise, shine, for thy light is come. And this light is when you read John 3:16, that's what it's going into, because light is coming to the earth, and men love darkness rather than light, because this light condemns, man. It's like roaches when the light gets turned on, they start scattering. That's how this word is to these people, these wicked 2/3 Jakes, man. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they start scattering like roaches when the light comes on, because this is the light. That light shines on them, and they start scattering like little roaches, man. You know what I'm saying? The little roaches they are. So, but it says, Isaiah 60:1, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. So the glory of the Lord, it has risen upon these particular men. Lord willing, I can be a part of that, one of those. And you can clearly see it, man, And in these times, these dumbass people, they're associated to being Muslim. Oh, you Muslim? Oh, man, I'm an Israelite, man. Of course, we don't, but I'm just saying, that's what in our minds, we're moving in Clark Kent mode, man. We're wise as serpents, harmless as doves. We ain't going around telling, just proclaiming we're Israelites, and like some of these camps are. Great Millstone ain't moving like that, man. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much keep to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We ain't letting these people know nothing. But I'm just saying they're associated to Islam. You know what I'm saying? Like Islam is. Come on, man. Stop, bro. But you can clearly see the glory of the Lord on these people. They have a different vibration. They move differently. People notice, just like, and just to give an example, when we go to restaurants, we clean up after ourselves. We ain't in there being niggas. You know what I'm saying? We're very, very polite, and when we deal with people, we know how to deal. You don't have any problems. You know what I'm saying? When we go places, it's always a nice, and most of the time the management, the people that the servers and all, and they notice that, and they like it, and when we come, they always looking forward to seeing us, man. You know what I'm saying? So, because we have a different way of carrying ourselves, we different vibration about us. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's noticed, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's that glory of the Lord rising upon the men of the Lord, the elect. Begin to start with the elect, which I hope to be a part of. Verse 2, it says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee." So that darkness, man, it says, "But behold, look, see, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness to people." So, and these people are and that darkness represents gross ignorance, deep, dark ignorance. You know what I'm saying? But that darkness that's covering the earth is because of this. The reason is because of this devil's lies and deceptions, man. Because he is a liar. We just read in Psalms 58:3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray speaking lies as soon as they be born speaking lies. You know what I'm saying? So, and that example of that little girl from a young age, little child, hell, when he's a baby, he lying, man. Come out the womb and cry, he lying, man. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Just want some attention. He lying. So they start at a very early age with that lying and deception, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the darkness, man. That darkness that has covered the earth, his lies and deceptions, and has these people in gross darkness, which is ignorance, man, because of this devil's lies and deceptions, man. And he's going to pay. Don't get it twisted. He's going to pay for it. But, these are the things these devils have done by way of the lies. And of course, as Elder Malcolm was bringing out, showing, the different, these words, how black means dead. You know what I'm saying? And man, it's a trip how they changed the words, which that's what the scriptures. And he made this point about their dead bodies lying in the street of the great city. That dead, man. They're not physically dead. It's a spiritually dead, man. A spiritually dead state because they're called themselves black and they don't know who they are, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, liars, man. Liars. This dude has done so much, man. It's a trip when you really start getting into the things that these devils have done. The average person would be like, no way. But then it's like, yes way. No, these things happen. He did this. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. He's a liar and the father of it. So let's get that real quick in John, the 8th chapter. This is John chapter 8 in verse 44. And it's going to be red letters. Yahushua is going to be speaking. And he's talking to those Israelites, man, trying to be like those Romans. You know what I'm saying? This is John 8:44. And it reads, "Ye are of your father, the devil." And you can see he called them devils, man. You know what I'm saying? Devil means deceiver. Satan means adversary. So they're deceivers. They're liars, man. And they're adversary. They're Satan because they're adverse to the Lord and the Lord's people, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negro descent, who make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. No longer lost. We know who we are now. We know who our enemies are, which is all 17 other nations outside of the nation of Israel, man. And we know that in these times. We know who the Israelites are, man. So it says, John 8:44, "Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do." Yeah, and Jake, 2/3 of our people blindly follow this devil, and they'll do whatever to please this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that woman reminds me of that woman. "I ain't gonna question you, I ain't gonna look up no ingredients. I'm just gonna take out my arm and take them." I'm like, okay, well, you do what you do, man. You know what I'm saying? She's a prime example of this right here. You're of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you will do, man. Your followers do blindly and fall right in a damn ditch, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It says he was a murderer from the beginning. So it's going back to the beginning with Cain. It says, and abode not in the truth. And if you're not in the truth, then you're a fucking liar, man. It's just Salakia, but that's just what it is. Excuse my French. But it says, because there is no truth in him, when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And there it is, man. They estranged from the womb. As soon as they be born, they speaking lies, man. He's a liar and the father of it. And that goes all the way back to the beginning with their forefather Cain, man. You know what I'm saying? That same wicked line, Cain, you know what I'm saying? It's the same line on earth today, to this very day, and they still have that mark of leprosy, no pigment on them to this very day. Of course, that in that next incarnation is Esau. It was the first actual recorded birth of that mark being on him. You know what I'm saying? Because Cain was already a grown man, and he got a mark placed on him. He was already in earth. But when they incarnated in that reincarnation, as Jacob and Esau, then boom, he had that mark on him. So that was him coming back, and he had that same mark on him that the Lord put on him in the beginning in the garden as Cain, man. You know what I'm saying? Of no leprosy. So, that mark is still on them to this very day, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the identifying marks of who this is, man. You know what I'm saying? The so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child who still have that mark on them to this very day. They're still the very liars and deceivers to this very day. They're the vessels of dishonor fitted to wrath and destruction. So, hey, it is what it is. But they are liars and the father of it, man, which again goes all the way back to the beginning, man, with Cain. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. They're liars, they're deceivers, and all this is coming out, man. So all the information that's coming out that proves these things, man. The Elder Malcolm goes in, man. If you're not subscribe, man. They're very edifying lessons, and he be bringing out some beautiful information, man. And it's constantly proving these devils to be exactly that, liars, man, deceivers. They're the devil and Satan, that deceiveth the whole world. Revelation, the 12th chapter and verse 9, man. It's talking about these devils, man. Esau. It's not talking about the spiritual demon, because when you read in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, it says he who's coming is after the workings or energy of Satan, man. So it's his counterpart on the earth, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, man, that's doing these things, his bidding in the earth, man. So it's talking about Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? So he's that liar. He's the devil. He's Satan. You know what I'm saying? So, but he's just doing his job, man. This dude has been the perfect devil, the perfect adversary, Satan, the wicked. He's played his part in this movie perfectly, man. You know what I'm saying? If there was an award like the Grammys in Hollywood, he would get it, man, for best devil, best Satan, best wicked. He would get it. He would win all categories. So because he's done his job and fulfilled, to the T, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it is what it is. But let's get this real quick in Revelations, the 20th chapter. And we're going to drop down to verse 7, because that's what, he did what he did, man. It says Satan freed, doomed. So he was freed, man, because he went into, and that's not talking us about spiritual demons. Again, it's talking about his counterpart on the earth, Esau, the Edomites, so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child. He was freed because during the time of the dark, what they call the dark ages, when they try to lie and say wasn't no knowledge in the earth, it's time, just darkness and nah, bro. The dark nation, the Israelites were in rulership during that time, man. The Israelites were in rulership at that time, and that's the dark, that dark, what they call the dark ages. You know what I'm saying? But so he was freed after that. 1,000 years they were in chains, locked up in captivity. That seal they got put on him, and he got put in them chains. He was in slavery, where he couldn't deceive for a period of time. Then of course we came into this right here. This is Revelations 20:7. It says, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. Yeah, he was in captivity. He was in slavery under the Israelites. The Lord let him go after 1,000 years. And it says, verse 8, and shall go out to deceive the nations, because be the devil, be Satan. He's adverse to the Lord, He's an adversary to the Lord's people. Salaki, it says, but verse 8, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Gog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea, which is the Israelites, man. We can't be numbered, and because it's too many of us. We've been scattered throughout these nations, and we've procreated throughout these nations in over a period of time, dispensation of time. And now we look like these nations, man. And of course, Elder Malcolm always says that in his opening, man. You know what I'm saying? The Israelites scattered among the heathen who look like the heathen. Yeah, man. That's exactly, man. You got a lot of camps don't even understand that, and it's very simple. Jake likes the nations. We like these. That's what's going into in Genesis. Those sons of God who saw the daughters of men that they were fair, man, and we got with them. The made wives of those of our choice, man. That's what it's going into. It's talking about us, man. It's not talking about nothing. You got these people can't understand. Talking about the Nephilim and these 600-foot giant. No, all BS hogwash, man. Get out of here, bro. They don't know the Bible. It's not spooky, man. It's not spooky at all. They try to make it spooky. No, it's just talking about things going on in the earth among us. That's what it's talking about. That's what the Bible is about, man. So it says, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are on the four quarters of the earth, which is all north, south, east, west, all the whole globe. And he did that, man. That's why you go anywhere on the planet and they're going to tell you about Jesus, and how they believe in Jesus. He put that madness throughout the four corners, that false, wicked name, man, throughout in that image, man, of that dude, that pale-faced dude with the stringy hair. You know what I'm saying? Stop, bro. That's not what the Messiah looks like, and he's angry, man. That's why he's going to come back mad as hell, ready to stomp these people out, man. But it is what it is. Trample them like grapes, like it says in Isaiah 63. But it says, Gog and Magog to gather them together to the battle, to battle the number of whom is as the sand of the sea, which are the Israelites. So, yeah, that the deceptions, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. But we're in a time he did that to a T, and he fulfilled it. All that's been fulfilled. So now comes the end, man. We're at the end of this devil's kingdom. 2 Ezra 6 and 9. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. We're at the end of this devil's kingdom now, and all these things are gonna come to naught, man. You know what I'm saying? Destruction is about to come. So, real quick, let me get this in Isaiah, the 25th chapter. It's Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 7, and it reads, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. And again, that covering cast is that darkness, man. His lies and deceptions, all his evils, his wickedness, everything that this nigga has put in the earth, the vibration and spirit that he's put in the earth, that left hand, according to the spiritual demon Satan, is what's that covering, man, over all people, and the veil that's spread over all nations. And a veil skews. It's like your vision. If you got a veil over your face, things aren't clear. It's like a cloudy, you know what I'm saying? You can't make of what it is. What's what? You know what I'm saying? And that's what these people problem is. They can't make out the difference between truth and lies, man. And of course, this devil helped with that. I want to call people that bring truth to the forefront conspiracy theorists. You know what I'm saying? Stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he did. So all of these things are like he said, and I will destroy in this mountain the face of the coming cast over all people, and a veil that is spread over all nations. So truth is out here. The men of the Lord, the prophets, the servants, the prophets are out here, and truth is at the forefront. Truth is coming out, and like the scripture saying, it's bringing down all these strongholds. You know what I'm saying? What's that? Corinthians, First Corinthians, I believe. First or Second Corinthians, I can't remember exactly which one, but it's in Corinthians, the book of Corinthians, where it says that we're bringing down, this truth is bringing down these, tearing down these strongholds, man, that has had a grip on the whole planet for so long, man. So all these things are being destroyed, man. And ultimately, the Lord is going to destroy this mountain. So one more, let's get one real quick and end this lesson. Jeremiah 51 and 25, I believe. Let's drop down. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 25. And it reads, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain. Yeah, government. This government that governs the earth right now in wickedness, left hand, is destroying the damn planet. And that's Revelations 11 and 18. He's going to destroy them that destroy the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? So behold, now I'm against these. So the Lord is against these people, these Edomites, this rulership. He's not with it. They're the vessels of dishonor fitted to wrath and destruction. They're going to be destroyed, man. They were created for a purpose, and then they're going to get destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do 1,000 years of hardcore bondage, and then they're going to be obliterated and exterminated out of the earth. Never to be seen again, you know. Job goes into that, you know. They're going to be as a dream, man. So real quick, it says, Jeremiah 51 and 25, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, because they've done nothing but destroyed the earth, in the earth and the earth itself and everything in it. Saith Yahweh Shemel Shai, which destroyeth all the earth. There it is. And I will stretch out mine hand upon thee. And what's the hand of the Lord? The right hand. Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? And it says, and roll thee down from the rocks and will make thee a burnt mountain. So, yeah, that government is about to be thrown down, man, by way of thermonuclear destruction. You know, so he's about to burn this establishment, this kingdom, this beast system, everything within it. You know, the image, the mark, everything is about to get burned up. So if you take that, hey, it's over, man. You're gonna become a part of this burnt mountain when the Lord burns everything up. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, if we'd kept reading, what did we go to in Revelation? Yeah, if we'd have kept reading on down, it would have went into it, man. You know, that second death, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. So yeah, this dude is a liar, you know, and he's the father of it. He's a straight up liar and the father of it. And everything is coming out now that's exposed him to be that very liar. So hey, it is what it is. And that's all I got. So with that, hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect, which I hope to be a part of. I brought Sabah Kashah. With that, giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waharakwakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shal Dawadat, Shalom.